This is the final project for my art class, ABT 253, for fall semester 2019. My subject was Ash, the infamous lemon mutt hound dog from East Tennessee. The title of my project was A Day in the Life of Ash. So the first photo in my actual project that I displayed was this photo of Ash waking up in the morning, ready for his walk. He always does this stretch, the downward dog stretch, if you will, before he goes for walks, when he wakes up in the morning, or just when he wakes up from one of his 20 daily naps. This is a photo of Ash doing what he normally does all day, which is stare out the window and kind of survey the neighborhood, most particularly for other dogs. As you can see, Ash has a knot on the top of his head, which apparently many hounds do. This next photo is of Ash staring down at the street as well. I took the time to get some natural light in the background as our bedroom gets too dark for any photos after 4 p.m. The natural light in the background illuminates his features, particularly his eyelashes and his whiskers and his little bump and his nose. This next photo is of Ash out on the balcony. He goes out to the balcony whenever he can, no matter how hot or how cold it is outside. He loves being outside on his little balcony, and he loves to survey the street, see all the cars, see everybody walking around, but most of all, he loves to see other dogs and growl at larger dogs. I wanted to get this photo at sunset so the natural light would illuminate his fur. As you can see, it looks kind of reddish in this photo. This next photo is of Ash in the kitchen. Anytime there is food out, he will sit there and beg. Here is Ash out for one of his daily walks. He will pee about 10 times on one walk. He never goes all in one pee. He always goes in little bits and pieces to mark his territory. I thought this photo was unique, and I chose it because he's staring back at the camera and it's kind of looking like an invasion of privacy, or like he was caught doing something bad. This photo is of Ash on top of a little small wall in front of the library, and he is staring back at some kids playing baseball behind him. Here is Ash on his afternoon walk, which is one of his long walks. He is going through the park here, and he normally just sniffs around, tries to chase squirrels, and is very interested in kids and other dogs. In this photo, he is waiting for me to catch up. He doesn't like it when I'm left behind. When we go down the stairs, he's always waiting for me on the landing to make sure I can catch up. This was one of my favorite photos of Ash. I really liked the way the brick background looked with his lemon-colored fur, or I guess caramel-colored. This photo I also chose because of the similar reasons as the one before. The brick background really looks great with his caramel-colored features. I actually had this one printed out for Christmas. I chose this photo of Ash waiting at the elevator and yawning because he goes up and down the elevator multiple times a day, going for walks and everything, or going to the groomers. He is very well behaved on the elevators and knows just when the door is about to open. I picked this photo because I thought he looked a little bit like a coyote when he's yawning. And this photo is just of him waiting for the elevator on a daily basis. He looks very impatient. This last photo is of Ash as he's going to bed later in the evening. He is relaxing on his Martha Stewart memory foam doggy mattress. He loves having the TV on, and he loves having all his stuffed animals around him and his people around him. He's a very spoiled little dog, and he also sleeps most of the day. And this concludes my final project.